Hey y'all, it's me, Barb, hardly here doing what every drag queen does at the end of the year, counting down their favorite Marvel Legends action figures. I am a die-hard collector of Marvel Legends action figures. If there's one thing that I spend more money on than drag, it's these little 6-inch hunks of plastic. But, I mean, what can I say? A gal wants what a gal wants. I've spent the last couple days reorganizing all my 350 Marvel Legends figures into these 4 tubs. So I figure, let's start at the bottom, work our way up, and see how many nails I lose in the process. My bottom drawer is all Marvel Cinematic Universe as well as like street level villains, so all your Spider-Man villains. Sorry, but none of those made the cut. I mean, I do want to point out, I did love the entire Guardians 3 line. I mean, they all look so handsome in their little uniforms, but none of them really stood out. Drawer number 3 is where I keep all my Avengers, as well as like street-level heroes and my cosmic characters. I also keep all my little figures in little quart-sized Ziploc bags, so that I can keep all their little accessories and hands and heads and, you know, those weird little plasma bursts all together. Oh, almost lost a nail. First up, I've been waiting for this figure for a long time. Luke Cage. I have no idea if this is gonna read. I mean, this is his yellow blouse and tiara outfit, which, I mean, you tell me Power Man ain't doing drag. This is a king right here. And I like that little chain belt. I mean, you gotta love accessories. I mean, what gal doesn't? He's just a really good action figure and a classic character that we needed desperately. Next. 2023 was the 60th anniversary of the X-Men and the Avengers, and oh boy, did Hasbro deliver when it comes to some of these 60th anniversary Avengers figures, like Ms. Cersei in her Avengers bomber jacket from the 1990s. I love the 90s Avengers. It's basically the Avengers trying to be the X-Men, and that is alright by me. I mean, she's got great hair, a great jacket, 2 crisscrossing belts. Again, accessories are what separate the heroes from the superheroes. I will say, comic book Cersei is the best. You go back and read them 70s Eternals comics, and she's the only one of them that has a personality. Another character we've been waiting way too long for, was the epic, the iconic, the handsome, the rakish, the dashing Simon Williams, Wonder Man, 70s leisure suit Wonder Man. Now, when I'm not in drag, this is pretty much how I dress. I have this entire outfit, except for those boots. This is where them photorealistic head sculpts are really coming into play, because that's a handsome toy. I would make out with the man that looks like this. So, love this Wonder Man. Next up is a 2-pack that I never thought we would ever get. I thought that Dave Bautista made everyone forget that Drax, for like the first 30 years he was a character, was just a big green idiot who wore a purple cape. But Hasbro had to come through, give us Infinity Watch era, Ron Lim, Jim Starlin, Drax. I mean, and this is just a big chunk of figure, too. And that head, come on. It's such a gorgeous figure. And of course, I love purple. Not to be outdone, they paired him, oh boy, with another one of my favorite characters. Although, I mean, I'm going to be a little bit snippy about the fact that she ain't wearing her like 70s to 90s costume, but then again, I don't think that costume is allowed on Target shelves. Moondragon. My favorite, well, one of my favorite bad attitude ladies. There's a lot of them on this list, I'm now realizing. But I mean, this is a deep cut character, and I'm so grateful that I got the privilege of spending like, $60 on these two. Worth it. Now, my top 2 drawers are all X-Men. These are my other top 2 drawers. But they're all X-Men, and this one is all like 1960s to 70s costumes. 39-year-old drag queen showing off toys. My life has brought me to this. 2023 was all just like crazy wish fulfillment. My favorite Build-A-Figure, and I rarely go for the Build-A-Figures, but when you make a Build-A-Figure hoed, you better believe I'm going to get in every single one of the figures in that wave, even that weird old Kid Omega figure. Oh, look at this. He's just so good. His little mouth opens and closes. He's a reptilian adventurer. And we got him and his hot leader, Corsair. Now, while I've been collecting Marvel Legends figures for 20 years, ever since I was in college, 2020 was the year that I really went crazy and decided to go beyond 90s X-Men and just start collecting basically every single Marvel character I could. One always eluded me because, again, I'm not going to pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars for a Build-A-Figure from the early aughts. And then Hasbro gave me a brand new Blob. This is a fun figure. Comic accurate, cartoon accurate, classic, an essential X-Men villain. I've done so many displays of my X-Men figures and I kept asking myself, I need a Blob. I need more X-Villains. I need Fred J. Dukes. They gave them to me. Thank you, Hasbro. I spent 2 days getting all this organized. I should actually, not prepare and get them out ahead of time. I should record myself going through all my drawers. And it ain't often that I like to record myself going through my drawers. Anyway, now we're top shelf, which is 90s X-Men villains. All the greats. Now, this figure is crazy, and I say that looking like this. You better believe I'm not getting out all of these accessories, because as this girl came with enough sources to put one through every single pig in a Piggly Wiggly, I'm talking about Spiral from the Mojoverse. Such an upgrade from the one that we got, back in the late aughts, which I did have, and I sold for money, and then I regretted it, and then Hasbro gave me this much better one. 6 fully articulated pinless arms. We were spoiled. Getting to my top 3. We all have a favorite X-Man. Mine is Rogue. For too long, we've got nothing but Jim Lee costume Rogues. Now, that is my favorite Rogue costume, but I would like a little bit of variety. And then we got this Outback era Rogue. Back when she was like, all I need is just a green bathing suit, some opera gloves, and I can just kick a lot of ass. But not only that, Hasbro went and gave us the prettiest Rogue ever. The mug is right, the mug is beat, and I should know because I'm a very much amateur makeup artist, but still, I could recognize quality right here. This is the year we finally started getting into Generation X, and they gave us a Monet Saint Croix M. I'm just stunned that I finally have an M action figure after loving this character. Oh, she's another woman with an attitude. Give her, Cersei, and Moondragon their own team-up book. Call it Ball Busters. I don't know. Just going with my first idea. The last one, not just because I'm sweating through my dress. It's a figure that covers a lot of bases. One we've been waiting for a long time. Another character that I would definitely smooch, especially this head sculpt. I'm talking about Banshee. Now, the entire Strike Team set is gorgeous, but this Banshee is perfect. This is probably my favorite figure of the year. Banshee was one of the first characters I bought in the 90s. Well, my mom bought. With that little whistle on the back. I was Banshee for Halloween right when after I moved to New York. I even made my own custom Banshee. Using a Forge upper body, a Havoc lower body, and an extra arcade head. Because I needed him. And now they gave him to me. And I love him. And those are my favorite Marvel Legends action figures from the year 2023. For more content like that, I do have another Marvel Legends video that you can look at. And I also have some comic book videos that you can look at. Or I got makeup stuff. I got a lot of stuff. Just like, subscribe, follow, do everything in order to give me attention. And if you want to give me money, go to Venmo. And if you want more still Barb Hardley content, Instagram. At Barb Hardley. And as always, am I a woman? Hardly. Oh.